Now, of course, Cape Town specifically is celebrating the it being the World Design Capital, and there's lots of art and lots of exciting things coming out of the city this year especially. Is the onus on the artist to enforce their copyright if it's a printed fabric or a couch or a mural painted on a wall? Does the artist somehow need to register this?
The sort of copyright you're describing, or sort of intellectual property you're describing now, would be protected by copyright. So the artist doesn't need to register that. That copyright is in existence the moment that mural or that textile design is created. What the artist can do is to put a copyright notice on those works. It's typically the letter C with in a circle combined with the year in which the work was created, or a larger copyright notice like all rights of copyright reserved with the name and the date. But if somebody else does infringe that work, it is for that author, that owner, to enforce it. There is no police force that is going to take this up by themselves. In the case of counterfeiting, there are members of the police that can be approached with a criminal complaint to try and stop it, but it will always be down to the owner to enforce his or her copyright.
Now, often these situations can't be solved between the two parties, and then is this where you would take your issue to an intellectual property expert or a law firm?
Yes, that's exactly where law firms like ours would enter the picture. If the first option should always be to try and settle matters amicably and directly between the parties. That doesn't always work. If that doesn't work, come to lawyers, get an opinion on whether there is an infringement in the first place, how strong your rights are, and then try and take legal action to get typically an interdict. That means the other person has to stop what it is that they're doing. Also a delivery up order, meaning they deliver up to you for destruction or for you to do with what you please the works that embody the infringement, and typically that would be destruction. And you can also claim damages, either in the form of the damages you can actually prove you've suffered, or you can claim a reasonable royalty as would have been payable by a licensee for the unauthorized infringing exploitation of your work.